Hello from Madeira on the 2nd of January. We are arrived under the sun and it's beautiful. Uh, what to tell you about I choose freedom. I choose freedom every day in my mastery. And I have interesting news about my family. We spent the Christmas together, and it was hard for them because I was very clear about to say stop about being the small sister that you give me always advices and I told them I will choose when I buy a house, where and how, and the price I will put. I'm choosing my business. I don't ask for your advices anymore. I think I didn't ask, but they always give it to me. And I told them, "Well, maybe next time I won't listen to you or say stop or just leave the room if you go again to that advices advice mode. And please don't interfere in my relationship with my mother because she's an adult, and if there is something she wants to tell me, she will do it, and it's okay. And I'm not the hard woman who makes my mother unhappy. That's not true, but they want me to behave. And about that relationship, that email, I had an answer from one of my brother today, and it was very funny because he explained me how I was a baby because I shouted. How can I shout? I mean, a master can shout? No, he doesn't think so. For him, if you shout, it means that you're a baby or you're a kid. And other things about being still a child. And when I assert myself in front of my mother, for him, it's a child who say, "Oh, I'm not happy" or something like that. So that was funny and a bit sad, but normal in a way. When I think the freedom is so hard to understand from the mass consciousness because they feel how it is to behave, they have their own definition of what it is to respect, what is compassion, what should be communication between humans. And it's not about clarity, freedom, being true with the other people. Is more, at least in my family, it depends of the family, but in my aristocratic Catholic family, it's more about not telling. Not telling. You keep everything for yourself, and you pray for the one who hurt you, and you make effort to make it everything nice. You know, when you come to my family, you will say everyone is laughing, and it looks like a perfect family, but in fact you have to keep in your mouth everything you feel, and to accept to play the power games of everyone. It's not hard power game. There is no physical violence, but it's more limitation because you have always to limit what you feel and what you think, not to hurt, not to make any waves. And I think a master is not afraid of making waves, because the waves is the way in front of him, and I want to walk in that way. And if there is something going in front of me, just making a tree falling down to have a master way, a sovereign way, I will do it. But they cannot understand that. So it's more and more a question for me about how to be in compassion with people, and maybe what I have to learn about that is, yeah, sometimes maybe just to leave and not to try to explain, just to stop the discussion and not to try to put the light on the discussion and the power games that happened in that moment. I don't know. I'm so natural for me when there is something not clear. I want clarity. I put the finger on it and I continue. And I'm used to be very authentic and to tell what I feel and what I want and what I don't want. And that's hard, especially for the people around me. So with freedom, I really want the compassion to accept, to honor the people for what they choose, and especially for the perception they choose, because they can continue to choose a perception of seeing me like a small girl, and seeing me like when I'm unhappy and when I tell something, seeing me like, yeah, someone who is not mature. So what's the definition of maturity? What's the definition of freedom? What's the definition of compassion and respect? I have a so different definition than before, but I understand them so well because I had the same definition of what was supposed to be a good relationship, how we should behave in family, to have a nice Christmas, and I was okay with all those things, and in a way I was okay, but inside of me I was not. And during years I doubted myself because I felt like, in my mind I felt they are okay, I should do like that, but inside of me I couldn't. So I was struggling against myself, and putting the doubts away, and now I cannot, because when you discover, when you experience freedom, you cannot go back. That's the thing, that you cannot go back to your old belief system, even if that old belief system is the one of the people around you, and even if they don't understand yours. And what is great is to have around you some people, maybe not plenty, but at least some people that share the idea of freedom, share the idea of what is compassion, and so you don't feel crazy when you have those moments of wisdom, and to trust yourself, to trust myself, and to continue to love those people who, I don't know what will happen next time when I will see my brother, now that he could tell really how he considers me as a baby, as a small girl who doesn't behave as she should. Maybe we couldn't talk, or maybe we could laugh at it. I don't know, but I choose freedom. I really choose freedom, and I lost a lot in 2019, but I gained a lot of freedom and joy and wisdom, and I'm ready to lose more. I mean, really, and I say that in front of camera, I'm ready to lose more. And if I lose my family, my mother, the relationship with my two brothers and my sister, I'm ready for that. Because first, I don't need their love, even if I love them, and I will continue to, but I don't need it. That's freedom, because I don't need it. I can be who I am in front of them, and I'm ready to lose them if we cannot have good relationship without power game. I don't need them. I love them, but I don't need them. And I'm a bit sad to say that. How can I say I'm ready to live without them? I'm ready not to see them anymore. That's okay. That's okay, because I choose freedom. And maybe one day in this life or in another life, they will understand that it's my choices, and maybe they will have the same, and they will feel like the freedom to be very clear and to talk clearly, and not to play power games in the family relationship. So that was the 2nd of January. Let's see what will happen to my relationship with my family. Now we are going to stay 2 months in Madeira, so far away from my family. See you, bye.